So as technology goes on to become that one thing that people trust for any problem that has ever existed, if you have a challenge that you want to solve, the only thing that comes to your mind, which application can I use to solve such a problem? And this has gone an extra mile where people are no longer using applications for the sole purpose they were designed to serve, but go ahead to attach their emotions toward these tools. So take for instance myself, I love the Adobe software stack, and I've been using this stack for more than 8 years now, and it has become so hard for me to adopt any other new tool out there on the market. And the reality is there are so many tools that have just come in and they offer much better features compared to what Adobe offers, but for some reason I've just chose to ignore, and I'm taking timid steps on adopting these new tools. And for one, maybe I'm scared of the work I have to put in climbing this new mountain of features, trying to learn this new software. That's the reason, it's really something that needs a learning curve. So in this video, we're going to be learning a tool called Wondershare Mockitt. It's an hybrid of design and prototyping, but I think it has more features towards prototyping. So in this video, I'm going to focus on learning it for the first time and also try to design something within it for the first time. And I want to thank Wondershare also for sponsoring this video. That is super amazing. And for those guys who are interested in checking out this application, I'll put a link in the description for you guys to go check it out. So first things first, I want to point out the common mistakes people do when they approach learning a new software. And this is something that has something to do with how the brain consumes information and retains information. So I think it's a wrong move when you approach a new software and you trigger your brain that this is a new everything, this is a new subject matter you're trying to consume. This is a new software. This is new knowledge that the brain has never seen anywhere. And here's how I want you to approach it. Picture a scenario where you're trying to teach the alphabet to the 9-year-old. Okay, 9-year-old? I think that's a grown-ass man. Maybe a 3-year-old, yeah? So you're trying to teach the alphabet to a 3-year-old, and it's a mistake of you just going on this kid and say, okay, this is letter A, this is letter B, because this is new information. They cannot just grasp it like that. And the only way you can really help them, learn this information if you can attach this new information on something they already know. And this is a method that has been used in teaching kids the alphabet, and it's A for apple and B for what? Banana, or whatever you do. It depends on actually where you've been, born or something like that. So it's A for apple, and what they're trying to do here is trying to trigger the brain that, okay, this A relates to the apple. So the kid already know what an apple is. And then when you say A for apple, then they can quickly attach this new information on some old information they already have in their brain. So this is one thing I want you to do when when you're approaching a new software. You have to look into your previous software stack and pull out one application that you're so fluent in. Say for instance, myself, it's Adobe Illustrator because I use it every day. So what I want to do first is try to compare Adobe Illustrator with this new software I'm learning. So for this instance, it's Wondershare Mockitt. So every time I'm trying to learn a new software or application out there are 2 steps that I always follow without skip. Step number 1 is to read the product manual. I know this sounds so wrong, but the product manual actually has so much information to help you gain speed when you're learning a new application. So that's what I did. I visited the product website and I came across this page called the user guide. And the user guide has most of the features broken down and how you can use them and what exactly they do. And I don't know why beginners always ignore the product manual, but companies go an extra mile to put in effort on creating these manuals so that you can really learn their tools. So I recommend it. You should always read the manual. And step 2 is to dive into the application and mess around using the application. After spending some good time learning and messing with the tool, the next thing I'm gonna do is start practicing designing something within the tool. And I have this idea I've sketched out. It's just an application. It's an e-commerce where you can shop fashion. So that's what we're going to design. And yeah, for those actually who are new to this channel, my name is Askzana, and I just wanted to mention that if you really feel like this is some amazing information that is adding something to your life, go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that like button, because man, it works for the algorithm. And okay, I picked up that line from some other YouTube channel, but does it help the the algorithm? I don't know. Like just go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. And also yeah, so let me know what you think in the comment section. How do you learn your tools? Do you read the product manual really, or you just like go ahead and watch some YouTube tutorials? And here's the thing about YouTube tutorials, like I have no issues with YouTube tutorials, but the thing is, this is like an infinite loop of like information that if you're a beginner and you're trying to learn a new tool, you might get overwhelmed. Like a guy is showing you how to do this, the other guy is showing you how to do that, so you get really messy and you never like have some coherent flow of information. So trust me, I bet you should start with the manual. So back to the video. I just wanted really to go in the tool and start designing something with it, and I have this application sketched out, spent some good hours sketching out my idea. And yeah, so let's just dive in and I try design my application. that's it for this video. I hope you guys found value, and let me know what you think about my prototype. You can just go ahead and do the typing in the comment section and let me know what you think about the prototype. Is it really viable? For the fact that I've just started using this tool in one day, and I would love to hear your thoughts, and I want to hear your process on learning a new software. Before you go, most of you guys have been looking up to support my channel, and for some reason, like I had no way of you guys supporting my channel. So recently, I just launched my Patreon page. I don't know whether even that's still a thing, but if you guys want to support, you can just go ahead and become a patron. And on top of that, I also want to mention that, guys, like, how much I love coffee. Like, I drink about like 6 cups of coffee every day, and it would be really great if you can buy me a cup of coffee. I mean, like, that won't really hurt, like just 1 cup. If you can just get it and buy me 1 cup, I would appreciate that. And I have a link for you that takes you to a page where you can buy me coffee, and I have a link for you where you can go on my Patreon page and support me and become a patron. Like, there is so much tiers I've developed for you, and trust me, you will find value. Like, I'm just excited to try the Patreon thing and see whether you guys can come through for me and support me. And I have a vision for next year to start pushing out 1 video every week. Ignore the noise in the background. That's my son just messing around. But ideally, next year I want to start really pushing content, because when I started YouTube, I didn't see really a point where I could turn this into like a full-time thing. I'm not quitting design, like, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is really committing on YouTube and say I have to push out a video for you guys every week. That I didn't see happening. But right now, I think I've seen value, because I've been lucky. My channel has been growing so quick. Right now, we have about like 1.7 K subscribers, which is great. Like, thank you guys for subscribing, and if you're not yet subscribed, you should go ahead and subscribe. That is great. So, man, like, I just want to really start doing this for real. Like, I didn't take it too serious, but now I see the value. I see the potential of helping a lot of people out there, and for me, I mean, like, that's what I want to do next year. That's what I want to focus on, like, just pouring content and make sure that everything I do is oriented in, helping a number of people out there. And I mean, like, if this video can touch 1 soul, that means the world to me. And yeah, so that sounded like a motivation speech, kinda. What do you think? Like, was it? Like, I feel like it came from deep, but I don't know. Like, what do you think? Is this stop? Let me record some sound effect for this. You hear that? That's the taste of the banana.